Hello again, everyone. Hey, Dr. Art here, and today we are going to install carpets on the 64 four-door Falcon. And here's what we're starting with. On the four doors, there's a little bit extra. They have these side panels that go, I'll show you on the inside, but they're basically sit up against the doors. And then we have the front section and rear section of carpets. They kind of overlay a little bit. And here's what we're looking to start with. Previously, and it's been a while on the videos, but we cleaned the floors, put the rust preventative paint on the floors, patched a small hole by the gas pedal, and then covered the front end of it in a heat and sound insulation for a little bit of comfort. We have the inside cleaned out. We have a couple small screws and whatnots that are still in the floor that we have to remove, and we're going to lay some carpet down. All right, once you get all your carpet out of the box, get all your pieces roughed in before you cut them. This is kind of what it looks like. It's looking better already. Underneath the back seat is going to remain bare with this kit, which is fine. Your side pieces here that run up your pillar, you want to put them underneath. The original piece, of course, we're going to back up a little bit. We're going to fold these over. Under the sill, we're going to cut some of this off. We don't need all this extra material. We're going to let this carpet relax for about an hour or so, and we'll come back and we'll start to glue it in. Okay, we've given the carpet time to relax. We have it out of the vehicle and on the roof for now, because we need to start with gluing in our side carpets. You can see they run all the way behind the kick panel up front, along both doors, and all the way to the back. It's where the rear wheel well sits. We'll go ahead, get these glued in, both sides, and we'll show you that, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're going to start on the passenger side here, and you can see anytime you're doing any type of upholstery work on the vehicles, I use the 3M Super 77. No, they're not a sponsor, but they could be. So 3M, if you want to, kick in a little bit, we'll be more than happy to take care of you here. And the first step on this is pretty simple. What we're going to do is we're going to lay these down. We're going to spray inside the rocker here, spray the back of the carpets, and then we're going to lay the carpet on. And go ahead and get most of the backing on the carpet, because we're going to fold it over, trim it, and then replace the sill seats, the sill plates. But we want a little bit of extra. We want it glued down so it gives it nice, neat, good look when we're all finished. And if you get to move it around a little bit, the first minute or so before the glue sets up, you get it perfectly into the spot that you want. That's okay. little fiddling around. And I don't know how well you can see this right here, but this front piece, the back of the carpet is actually binded round. And you want to lay that on top of this piece, because this piece is not bound. Again, gives a little bit more of a nice, clean, finished look. We'll let this glue set up for a few seconds and we'll cut this and lay this back over. And here's another top tip for you. Instead of razor blades and all this kind of stuff, which you can use, no problems, I like to use actually tin snips on the carpet that does not have the jute on the back of it. Again, the carpet that does not have the jute on the back. Cuts it very nice, very neat, very maneuverable. Again, makes for a nice, clean, professional look. And then again, same thing on the driver's side. Okay, now we're starting to fit the back carpet. The back carpet's first, and again, it does not go all the way under the rear seat. Lays out in this kind of fashion. On this side, we've already made our holes for our seat belt hold downs. We need to make one clip here in the carpet and the jute material that's on the back for our seat belt anchors. And there's another one on the close to the door here. So we'll go ahead and make these two cuts. We'll fit this one last time, and then we'll go ahead and glue it all. And again, with the tin snips, it's very easy. You have to be careful you don't cut your finger off, but if you're using a razor blade, be very careful here that you do not, harm yourself, cut yourself, anything like that. That's why I prefer to use the tin snips. Again, a little easier to control, a little safer than the old fingers. And then your anchor just pops right through. I'll move myself out of the way here. And now that we have the carpet fitted, we're going to go ahead, we'll take it up, put some glue on the floor. We're going to glue the carpet, and then I'm going to show you another trick to keep the carpet in place while the glue dries. And just like the side carpets, what we want to do on the floor pans themselves, we'll spray a light layer of glue, spray the back of the carpet. You can see the nice jute. This is going to make a nice sound insulation when it's all finished. Lay the carpets in, go back, repeat on the same side, and then again I'll show you the trick when we're finished. And here's that trick I was telling you about. Real simple. Take some loose dumbbell weights, place them on the carpet in the corners, along the front seam, one right in the middle, same thing on the other side. That'll hold the carpet in place, secure to the floor while your glue is drying. And then we're in no hurry. So we're gonna let this glue sit up for a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll put the front piece of carpet in. Oh, sorry I skipped a piece there, but the front carpet is trimmed down and we're ready to glue it down. We'll start on the passenger side this time. We'll work our way over, and it's starting to look pretty good. And here's what it looks like front to back, or back to front, however it is, and with the rear seat installed. Looks real nice. Our kick, we're going to trim the carpet for the sill panels. And also we'll go through all our sill plates because they all look like this. They're all a big mess. Pretty ugly, but they're all in good shape. So we'll get the a Scotch-Brite pad or something on these, get them cleaned up, make them look real good before we reinstall them. Okay, next steps. We see we have the seat bolted in. Everything's starting to look really nice. We go to our sill plates. Now they give you a little extra carpet in the kit to drape over the sill plates, and that's normal. And you want to trim it back to about there. Just enough to where it curves around, and then when you pop on the sill plate, which we'll do in a second, it makes a nice clean entry and exit to the vehicle. Leave the front one off now to put kick plates on, but that's where it looks like. That's where it looks like? No, that's what it looks like. after it's all installed. That's the front and the back. It's real nice. We get the other side done, popping the kick panels, and this project's just about done. All right, everybody, so that wraps this one up. Got the driver's and front passenger side kick panels in. Sprayed them black. Looks good. They kind of disappear, but it gives it a nice clean look. And this little project with carpets is all done. Thanks.